Yo, welcome back to another great episode of what we talking about with my beautiful co-host Jersey, and this is on Afro Vibes TV once again. We here for another great episode. Um, Jersey, it's been the last what about a good week or so since we seen each other.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
I missed you, yo. Man,
Yeah.
being in here with you, I missed you. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm glad you got a break.
I don't know about a break. Last weekend was my niece's bachelorette party.
Okay,
So from Thursday all the way up to Sunday, and I saw one of my friends from high school on Monday. I've been just on go.
okay.
Like getting up, turn up, drink, going out, getting up, doing the same thing.
It sounded like a video when you
Yeah.
seen.
But it was fun. Like it really was a great time. Like there was no BS. There was no well, BS until we got to Capri Lounge.
Okay,
So I'm gonna tell you, we had gotten a section, right? So I'm talking to the person through their Instagram.
okay.
They're like, okay, a bottle, you have to buy at least one bottle, and then the section also comes with a champagne
Mhm.
bottle and a cake. So I'm like, okay, cool. I told them I was celebrating a bachelorette party. Get to the club, bottle girl comes out, it's one bottle. So I'm like, all right, like maybe they're gonna just come out with the champagne bottle and cake at another time.
Okay.
So about an hour goes by and I'm like, all right, like
Damn, an hour shit.
about an hour, and I've seen another section, they brought out um their bottle, the champagne bottle and the cake. So I'm like, all right, something ain't right. So I
Mm-hmm.
asked the girl, I'm like, hey, like, we're supposed to get a champagne bottle. Like, what's going on? She was like, oh, like, you guys didn't order one. I was like, girl, I can show you the receipts right here. I put up my Instagram. I said, they said a champagne bottle and a cake. So you could tell, like, she was mad.
Right.
But I don't care. Like, we all paid for a section and we were promised this. Give us what,
Right.
you know.
That's your services.
Yeah. So then the girl comes back and throws the bottle in the ice. And I'm
Oh,
just
word?
like, I was like, all right, you got a
Wow.
freaking attitude. Okay. But it's like the bottle not coming out of your check. So why are you mad?
Right, like, cause you wrong.
Yeah.
Cause you didn't have your shit together.
So then she still didn't bring out the cake. And all of this, like, I wanted my niece to have like the best night ever.
Right.
So then I asked her again, I said, hey, where's the cake? Oh, you guys aren't celebrating. I said, it's a bachelorette party. She was like, well, that's not a birthday party. We can't bring it out.
Wow.
I straight went back to the Instagram and they were like, oh, we're sorry. We'll bring the cake out to you right now. I'm like, all right, we right by the DJ booth. We had like this cowgirl like theme going on.
Mhm.
And she got the cake and it was great. Like it was a great vibe at the end of the night. But it's just like for about 20 minutes, I'm sitting there like mad because you're not doing the service correctly.
And you wanted the moment for your niece to be the right way, and she was kind of trying to put
Yeah,
a
like
little ripple in it.
it's not like I was trying to like finesse. Like
Right.
I was told this, so give us what we were told.
Exactly.
So if it wasn't communicated to you or whatever happened, that's not my fault. It was communicated through your club's app.
Right. And you got to
So-
attitude because you got to work tonight, and they didn't let you off tonight, so you had to be mad at everybody, huh? That's what you're
Yeah.
gonna do. That's all that was.
Yeah, but overall it was a great time. That time was definitely had.
That's great. I'm glad. I'm
Mhm.
glad. You work hard. You always working hard from what I see and
Yeah.
what I know about you. So you telling me you get to go out and enjoy yourself, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm all for it.
But today, that news on my work break, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. They
mm,
took man. They said it was an overdose. Rich homie Quan.
yeah, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, y'all.
Yeah, that's sad. Like
I was at work too when I got the news, and it was sad because for one, it's just another person, another
black
I'm
man.
a black man just gone. And I always felt like Rich Homie Quan always stayed to himself, and he stayed out the way. He never was a part of the drama and music and hip hop. He always seemed like a laid back, cool guy. So
hmm
those are really the guys you really hate to see go. The people that you know just
Yeah.
really cool and good people. I don't know him personally, but I'm just saying his vibe, his energy. He didn't seem like he was getting caught up in the hip hop rah rah, all the drama. So, and then again, they saying it's an overdose. They trying to still confirm it,
Yeah.
but they saying it was drugs. And here we go again. Somebody in the culture of hip hop, falling victim to death, either get killed, drugs, or
Yeah.
accidents from being on drugs. So it's
Yeah.
devastating and sad. Rest in peace to him again, and condolences to
Yeah.
his family, man.
Even him and then Club Godzilla and
And even the song
like,
him was fat. We good.
yeah.
We good. You
Losing
know,
a
man.
Houston legend though, I mean, it's just crazy how people are just coming and going.
It's that. And it's happening every day. People just not famous, but I like to just anybody that died, whether you're famous or not, I'm going to show my gratitude for my life and show condolences to your family because we only gonna be here one time. So
Yeah.
and then that's it. So
Yeah.
life is too precious to be playing around with or not having some kind of compassion for other people when they go through stuff like that. You know.
But I think Club Godzilla, he passed from, I forget what it's called, some type of like blood clot.
Mm,
So I mean, that just shows that you just never know when someone's time is up or
never
when
know.
God wants to take people.
Right. It could be.
You know.
It's like what's the words I'm looking for? It's easy to take for granted because we moving so much and we going through so much every day. It's so easy, and then when this happens, we'll slow down for a minute, but not enough to really get everything we were supposed to get out of that death, and then we go back to just moving around again.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to stay locked in on having compassion because we move around ourselves so much.
Yeah, it's like keeps going.
Yeah.
Like it really does it keeps
does.
going, and it's just up to the people that's still here to kind of keep, their legacy alive.
That's scary if you think about it. The fact that if you don't live and complete your life the way you want to, or you see fit, and then you go, and then like the sun gonna come tomorrow. My mom and dad, my cousins, they still got to clock in and go to work tomorrow. They still got to live like that's almost scary. If for me, it's scary only if I don't complete the task that I feel like God laid out for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like that's a scary way to go.
Yeah.
That's my fear of not succeeding and making sure I don't get caught up in any nonsense and fall victim to what a lot of these people fall victim to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So what do you think your purpose is?
my
Or what you destined to do?
great question. That's a great question. She just gave me another question. You know? I definitely think that it's to send a message to various age groups other than my own. For some reason, God has afforded me the ability to communicate with people, whether you're 18, 38, 68, 78. I can sit and talk with any group and convey something to them to where they appreciate whatever I told them or however I feel about things in life and my experiences. So I think it's what I know is to talk to people and to create my own business off of my own ideas as far as philosophy in life is how you can create your own business too.
Yeah.
Like your philosophy in life will teach you how to become an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just on that journey of still trying to communicate with as much people as I can across different spectrums and then try to see if I can reach somebody that's way on the other side of the spectrum
Mm-hmm.
and then see what we can get out of each other in
Yeah.
exchange as far as information, resources, guidance, whatever. But I do know I have to reach out and I'm supposed to be communicating with people and I'm supposed to, let me speak proper because I'm communicating with their words and pronunciations and all that.
Pronunciation.
So I'm just basically supposed to speak to people and help people. I don't know what else specifically, but I know I'm supposed to help people. And I'm supposed to give people the good word with a little entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Establish a business.
So with you being older, how is that different for you versus like when you were my age?
Okay, that's a great question too. Now that I'm older, the urgency is at an all-time high, but not panic. Because as long as you got a plan, you don't have to panic. As long as you're checking off boxes from that plan every day, no matter what it is, something. no matter how small it is. So for me, it's a more sense of urgency of being an older guy that got kids coming up. It's the more every day is a job. Like, and when I say every day is a job, I mean everything that I do every day is becoming a job because I don't have the clock ain't slowing down for me. It's not gonna go. So I have to go at a more rapid pace
Mm-hmm.
because of that time I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
yeah,
kids are getting older.
and they get noticed. So everything with me is now, now, now. But the now still has to make sense. Like the now that I want, I have to have something in play for the now. And
Yeah.
it's not gonna be all of this at one time now. It's compartmentalized. Put this over here, knock that out, knock that out. It's like washing clothes, but you separating your clothes first.
The lights from the
Yeah,
darks.
then after that, then I could get to washing them. Then I gotta dry them, but they all gotta get handled in a different way to be accomplished.
Yeah.
But it is a now mindset that I have. Like as much as I laugh and I'm smiling, believe me when I tell you, I promise, my mind is going like this, and it needs to be going like this
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, being older puts a it puts a clock on your back that you can disregard it, act like it ain't there. You can pretend like, oh, I got more time. We don't have time. I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't. In my mind, I'm not gonna let nobody tell me that because I know what I gotta do. I know how much I have to accomplish, and I know that I ain't no spring chicken. So yeah, the sense of urgency is at an all-time high.
So do you think, gender-wise, you think men got more time or you think women got more time?
Ooh.
Because I'm
Ooh.
just realizing, like, wow, like, I am not 30, but I'm touching it. And I'm like, I'm not where exactly I thought I would be. Like, I'm definitely far along, but I'm like, I keep thinking, okay, I got time, but now I'm like, do I really have time?
Now for you, if that's what you want me to,
Yeah, like, do you think men have more time depending on maybe like profession or like,
I feel like professionally, I would say I feel like women have more time professionally. And I say that because y'all have more secretarial jobs and we have more physical jobs that some jobs are just for men, physical labor, design, oil rigging and all that. And that lifespan can be short because you labor in your body,
yeah.
opposed to having jobs when you're using your mind.
Mm,
You can last longer, so I would say that, but I would have to do research on
yeah.
the positions that all the women and men have. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But
when you look at it, it seems, at least from what social media and the world shows, it seems like more men make more money or they're more highlighted when they're older versus women. Like the women I see is like, Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift. But then you see how younger they are.
right, right, right. Like Jay-Z, he got Beyonce. Jay-Z's older. He's
I was
older.
there with, yeah, exactly.
But
JC, he's a little up there.
yeah, he up there. But he the dynamic with that, whatever that is, it looks like it's working.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, y'all, I really hate to do this to this moment. It's getting
Not the
good.
break.
But we got to take a break, and we'll be back.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Jersey, and we back with what we talking about on Afro Vibes TV.
Yes, we are. We back.
So, back to what we was talking about, men and women. Do women have a time span shorter than men, or is it the other way around?
I think it depends on the occupation and what field they're in. I hate to be somebody that always got to come with different variables and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it's it's never one way with something.
Yeah.
But
Because you see Taraji P. Henson, she started later.
right,
Then you see, who else?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
He's like 41 years old. His first movie, and I know he done
41?
did. Yeah, and I know he done did about 50 movies.
Oh yeah, voiceovers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
And now he good.
yeah, so it can It can happen for you any given time. It just depends on whatever your ambitions are and how disciplined you are and how focused and how serious you take in your life. All of these things gonna determine what falls in place for you. And then sometimes you just gotta prepare for opportunity you don't know is coming.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think that's something people lack is not knowing how to talk to people or not knowing how to network, and then boom, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah. And you could have, if you just would have had something prepared, like if somebody comes to somebody, hey man, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And you say, well, do you got this? Do you got that? You don't have anything to.
Yeah. Or even a little, like 2, 3 questions that you ask anybody
Right.
just to see what they do or how they could connect you to somebody or what they can help you with.
Correct. I feel like in hip hop, I feel like the time span is short for men and women
Mhm.
because of the whole thing with the men. It's like when young rappers, all these old rappers, y'all old, they do that. But in rock and roll, you see rock and roll group torn and they 80 years old, they can't even stand up no more. They in wheelchairs. They still playing the guitar, sold out arenas across the world. They get um they get cherished when they get older. But old rappers get you old, you still rapping, just that, So and even with the women, you know, um, I don't see it no more. But the era, the video girls and stuff, when I came up, they had the video vixens, the girls that be in the videos, that be on all the magazines. Yeah, but that time span was young because once they get from 20 to 26 in that life, they about to go try to recruit the new young ones so they can keep paying them next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you get older and smarter, they gotta pay you more. They about to get you out of there and go get somebody who just trying to get on again. And then the lifespan gets short like that because the expectations of what they got the woman there for. And then the rapper, if um you start getting on drugs and you're not holding on to your career, now they'll shove you and they'll get somebody that sounds just like you, but that's younger than you. Because it's crazy. So I think the lifespan of hip hop definitely is short for male and female.
Unless they make it seem like it. Like, oh, you gotta get this fast money, you gotta be wealthy, you gotta have a big crib, you gotta have the next nice car, you gotta have the next Cuban link, Da Vinci, like
They put it in your mind, is what you're saying. Like, yeah, like I get what you're saying. Like they could subconsciously put that in your head. That's why, you know what, when you say that, I'm gonna tell you why that makes sense. Because a lot of these rappers be looking old and they're young. They be looking ran down, they look burnt out. Um, we can go for any one of these.
I mean, Jay-Z, he do look old in the face.
Yeah, but
he's not really making music. He more, see, that's just an example of how someone in hip hop went business.
yeah, he got away from the rap game because he probably Jay-Z don't feel like he like stress around him or anything.
I mean, I don't know if he got away from the rap game. I think he got something else going on, some type of control somewhere. Ain't no he just left it alone. He just not. He's not the face of it.
He attained something to be. Yeah, he in a different space. Definitely, he talking. He's sitting in the rooms with all the billionaires now. Definitely learning from them. He's beyond what we think rich is. Like what we impressed with, he's rich. He's in the room with people who probably laugh at the money that he has. You know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine you a billionaire and you around, I mean, let's be real, it's mostly probably white folks.
Yeah.
And definitely. They laughing at you. And you like, yo, I'm living a great life.
But that's because your people. Your people think you're rich. Like people, like black people think Mayweather's rich. But Mayweather got, I think he got what? Two jets, private jets. But then he was sitting with Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett got 120 something private jets. And he's worth $80 billion. Not a billion, 80 billion. So when they get around these other people, they get put it in perspective. But when they come back around this, we feed the ego. Yeah. It's like in this circle right here, somebody that got $100,000, they are everything. Because we only got $100. You know what I'm saying? So that's why but when you get outside that circle, somebody got $1 million. Yeah. And the people in there only got $50,000. So
I think it's a hard question because then you look at all these rappers dying, and now it's like, all right, we don't have time.
No, we don't.
But then
we don't.
It's just everything is just faster now.
The music will put you in a mindset
That you need to go and get it now.
that you got to get it now, and if you don't, you're gonna die. Like you don't die, the world is over if you don't get this right now. The Bentley you see, even though it's a mug that's working at Wendy's, and like it ain't nothing wrong with it. We all, whoever you work at, just a regular 95. I ain't even calling out Wendy's because I know
I was gonna
whoever.
say, I used to work at
No,
McDonald's.
I mean wherever we work at, every day, Lowe's, whatever. It's somebody who's seen that Phantom and that Billy, and they really want it bad. Like they really want it, and they work every day. They save their money, but saving money ain't gonna get us rich though.
I heard someone say that.
Investments will. I learned that you gotta invest
No,
in something.
someone had to tell me that. Like, why are you saving money? What you mean? Ain't we supposed to be saving money? No, it's supposed to be invested.
Mhm.
And then that moment was when I realized, all right, stocks, crypto, branching out other like business ventures and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Because I'm like, yeah, that is true. If I just save, I mean, I'm gonna still be kind of stagnant. But I think it depends because you should also, I don't know, because you should still have some type of savings like emergency.
You should save, but not for the purpose of I'm getting rich. I'm gonna save enough money to get rich. Saving is also you gotta have resources for emergency situations when you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta save money. But I also think that investing and learning how to invest, like me, like I said, I'm late to the party on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it real. This is the Real Bill Will Show. You know what I'm saying? With my beautiful co-host Jerry, we gonna keep it $1 up here. We're gonna keep it a whole dollar. We're gonna keep it 100. So with me, I'm learning stocks. I had homeboys in Virginia that I still talk to, but I'm not in front of them so we can sit down and they can just. So I got a on my phone. I have a
What you got, Robinhood?
it's what's the name of them? It's another
Mm,
but they text me every day and we be in group chats and I'm
what you
learning.
talking about?
They teach me which how to invest before I start really doing certain
Mhm.
things. And then if I'm stuck, I call my boy Lance in Virginia. He a businessman and stuff, and he gives me the rundown
Yeah,
on whatever I just was getting information on. I'm like, hey man, they were saying this and that, dude, and he'll tell me yeah, nail. Do some more research on that before you touch it. So it's a lot to it, but
you gotta do.
if you're trying to get rich, if you're trying to get some money, you're trying to invest and make sure you got some money for your kids or your nieces, your nephews, or whatever, because it's not about making sure it's money for me at this point anymore. It's about making sure that I pass it down. And that's where we get crazy at. We were talking about not having time, we rushing, but then we forget about the people behind us that's coming behind us.
Yeah,
And I want what I gotta have, and then before I die, I gotta have this, and then we don't have a chance to let our minds settle in the fact that it's other people outside of us that we got to live for,
yeah.
you know.
No, that is true. And it's just like, I think it's just a push and pull. Like, it's like we don't have time because we don't know when our time is, but then we also have to, take breaks here and there.
You just said something that was really dope.
What?
Did y'all hear what she just said? She said we don't have time because we don't know how much time we have. That's real. Like, do you know how real that is? What you just said?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run that back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure you coin that phrase. Yeah, you need to make that a shirt or something. That was dope. Like, we don't have time because we don't know how much time we have.
Mm,
That said a lot. That hit me in the chest when you
that's
said
a whole bar.
that's a bar. That's a whole bar, yo.
I'm about to be a rapper.
Hey, you got it. That's already one. It's better than a lot of these cats already.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started. But nah, some of them do have good music. I mean, the ones that have substance, and yeah, it's just the ones that have substance because there's music where all right, this is just a bop. Like I just played some in the background.
Right.
Or oh, this is just a club song. Like you're not gonna play that on your way to church.
Nah. Some music I can't listen to, and then you got the car music, of course, ride to and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But we out of time right now. But thank you all for tuning in to another episode of What We Talked About here on Afro Vibes TV with your girl Jersey.
And your boy Real Spill Will. We gone.